reason in Motley Crue, we say shit happens because you make a fucking decision to do something different. So I want to tell you about a few decisions, and that's exactly why you guys are here tonight and why we're here tonight, because of this story I'm going to tell you. And it goes something like this. It was late 1980, early 1981, and I was a struggling musician in Los Angeles, California, and I came all the way to Los Angeles on a Greyhound fucking bus from Jerome, Idaho, population 4,000 fucking people. And I made a decision to come to Los Angeles because I just wanted to be in a fucking band. And I had a band, and I was at band rehearsal one night, and I did something that at the time might have been a bad decision, but I looked at the guys in the band and I said, I'm sorry, I don't know why, but I'm gonna quit the band. And I was walking home. I didn't have a car. I didn't have a job. I didn't have any money. I had this fucking bass right here, and I had an idea. And here's what the idea was. There has to be 3 other motherfuckers in Los Angeles, California that wants to reach into the fucking heart of the music industry and pull it out. I didn't know where they were. I didn't know if I would ever find them. And on a Thursday night, for no apparent reason, I decided to hitch a ride to Hollywood, California, to a club called the Starwood. And I walked in, and if I stand here just like this, I feel like I was standing in that club. And I look up on the stage, and there he was. He was 17 years old. He was the skinniest motherfucker I ever seen. His fucking hair was stringy and he was pounding the shit out of the drums. You know who that is? That is and was Tommy Lee, right there. Woo! Yeah, it's been a fucking crazy ride. So, unfortunately, for me, Tommy was in another band. So I sit down with Tommy, and I bought him 2 beers, and I had a rum and coke, and we sit on the floor together, and I know his band was looking at me, and they're thinking, that guy with the weird fucking hair is trying to steal our drummer, and they were fucking right. And me and Tommy sit there in the dark in that fucking stinky club, and we talked about a couple things that became very important to you guys and to us. And the first was, we fucking loved heavy metal. And something else that we were in love with that would become a huge part of this band's history and the fabric of this band is that we also loved punk rock. We also talked about how much we love bands that came out of the 70s, like Aerosmith, and Queen, and David Bowie, and Alice Cooper, and Black Sabbath. So you get the point. We had a fucking mission, and we set up in this girl's house where I was living, and it was just bass and drums. And we had these songs, Live Wire, Too Fast for Love, Public Enemy #1. You remember those? Starry Eyes, Take Me to the Top. Okay, I'm sure I forgot 1 or 2. But the point is, me and Tommy decided to make a really important decision right there. And we decided to get in Tommy's van, and we decided to go to 7-Eleven to buy some fucking beer. And luckily we did, because right by the beer was a magazine called the Recycler Magazine. And we picked it up, and it said, guitarist available. Loud, rude, aggressive motherfucker. Right there, it said Nick Mars. So we started playing these songs, and some magic was happening. You know, it was magic, and we were missing a very important element, and we didn't know where we were going to find him, and that was the lead singer. And one day, Tommy said, "Hey, I know this guy, except for he's in another band." And Mick Mars looked at us and said, "Let's go check him out, and if he's good, let's fucking steal his ass." So on a Tuesday night, we went back to the Starwood Club. The three of us walked through the same door that I walked through. Now we're a fucking gang. We walked through, and out walks the lead singer. White leather pants, white leather jacket, bleached white hair. He was leaning into the microphone singing some fucking Cheap Trick, and we looked at each other and we go, "That's our fucking lead singer, and that's Vince fucking Neil." So Vince made a decision to quit his band that night. And we figured out how to get $26 to our name. And we went to Burbank, California. We went to a rehearsal spot, and we had one fucking day. We had one fucking shot. And if it didn't work, you wouldn't be here, and we wouldn't fucking be here. And we sat there. We didn't even have a band name, but we had one song. And I handed the lyrics to Livewire to Vince, and he said, "I fucking got this." Mick picked up the guitar, turned up his amps, Tommy jumped behind the drums, I picked up the bass, and at that exact fucking moment in history, January 17th, 1981, this motherfucker was born, Motley Crue. So, I guess if there's a lesson in all of this, I just want to tell you, if anybody questions your decisions, why don't you tell them to go fuck themselves and trust your instinct? Are you ready? Remember this. This is not goodbye, because we're going to haunt you till the day that you fucking die.